Hello scrappers and planet lovers, Tin Man here with another video. So today what I want to do is take apart this sink garbage disposal. Found it the other day on garbage day and it is very heavy. It weighs as is 13.4 pounds and I could bring it into the scrapyard as is and get appliance weight price, currently about 6 cents a pound Canadian, so better than nothing. However, there is a lot of tin on the outside of this. I'm really hoping that there's a copper motor inside as well as other goodies, and probably gonna make a lot more money taking the time to separate these items. So I'm gonna do that for you in this video. I have only found one other one of these, so don't find them often, but curiosity for me, showing you what's inside, and more importantly, how to identify the metals, separate them properly, and divert as much of this away from the landfill as possible. So here we go. I'm gonna start by mentioning, there is tin right there, you can see. So this actually is gonna be going as tin or shred price, currently about 12 to 16 cents a pound Canadian. So gonna make more money just even if I was to bring this in and get tin weight for it. The top here does have some plastic, so I am just gonna remove that piece. Unfortunately, this will have to go into the garbage. This does show on it a 4-year warranty, so it's probably past its warranty. Not sure of how old this is. A little bit of styrofoam as well. But there are just 4 screws on the top. You can see inside of it, there is some more metallic look to it. Not sure where the blade is, so I've got to be careful there. There is also on the bottom here a little bit of BX wire here, that coated wire here. Sometimes it's stainless steel, sometimes it's aluminum, but there is going to be some Romex wire in there as well, or good copper wire that I will pull out of there and strip down to get number 1 or bare bright price. Some more tin on the bottom. So just going to actually start by just taking out screws. Not sure where these are going to lead me to. As mentioned, don't find these often. There will probably be a little bit of gunk in here as well, but I can see the wire going all the way through connected here. So that is good that there is still a little bit of copper wire on that. There is also a couple screws right at the top that I have to get. Here I have my screwdriver, but just a couple bolts. One of them does have a little bit of rust on it. I have already gone ahead and loosened those, but here are some really nice long screws. These I actually just throw into a big bucket. Again, I get tin price for these, so it all adds up. So that's nice. There's 2, 3, get out these 4 large screws. Okay, so as mentioned, already gone ahead and loosened a couple of them. Had to put a little bit of WD-40 on one of them because it was very stuck in there. But hopefully this is it. There we go. So hopefully this cap is going to come off now. I might have to just hit it, loosen it with a hammer. Too sure how this is going to open. I was hoping that this would slide off, but we'll see. There we go. So, oh, look at that. Beautiful inside of there. Look at that motor. Oh, I'm hoping. So I'm going to scratch this right now with a file to see if it is copper or aluminum. If I scratch it, it reveals a metallic look underneath. It's going to be aluminum. If I scratch it and it reveals, obviously, the copper color underneath, it's going to be copper, which I'm really hoping for. But looking at this, it is very difficult to tell with the angle here. So I'm actually going to do something to speed this up. I'm going to open this to release it. I do believe it is aluminum, but either way, still going to make more money opening this than bringing it in as appliance weight. So actually, to speed this up, I'm just going to take an angle grinder and I'm going to grind just down this side to open that to get out that motor. There is a little bit of connection on here. Not exactly sure where this is coming off of, but all right, speeding up the process. Here we go. Might be, as I mentioned, just connected there from some of the gunk or what have you, but I don't see any other screws, so here we go. So that's a lot better. So again, a little bit of tin here, and I will put on the bottom of my video the final weights, okay? But there we go, that helps. So right here, I'm not even gonna remove the rest of this. This is just gonna be thrown right into my tin as is, okay? Even though with this plastic, not gonna touch that plastic, not gonna fuss with it, but again, gonna get tin price. And I will mention, there is actually some items on here that could be classified as steel. Steel, when we look at tin, shred, or steel, it's all categories in Southwestern Ontario based on the thickness of the metal. So in order to be classified as steel, the metal has to be thicker than 1/4 inch. So this wheel you see here, or the inner part of the motor, can be steel. It's about 2 to 3 cents more a pound than tin shred. So tin shred, anything under the thickness of 1/4 inch. So all of your appliance panels, microwaves, dishwashers, washer dryers, all those outer shells are gonna be tin shred. But what I do is I will just throw this right into my tin. I don't have a lot of steel, so I put it all together. You know, it doesn't really take into advantage. You know, for me, it's not worth my time going to another pile in the scrapyard just for a couple extra cents for just a couple extra pounds. So I throw it all in as tin shred. But here I just want to again look at this motor. So motor price, I could bring this in right now as is. It gets motor price. Unfortunately, you can see that is metallic look. So that is aluminum. And some people do cut this out and get aluminum price just for this aluminum, which is about 25 to 40 cents a pound. It does not weigh a lot. So I'm actually just gonna bring in this motor as is and get just, you know, motor price. I get the same, almost the same price as that. So again, not worth my time. Unfortunately, my snippers are not beside me here. But if this was copper, that would have been an excellent score. This would have been number 2 copper, and currently number 2 copper, currently going for $5.44 a pound in London, Ontario. But no matter, still gonna get motor price. Again, I think, 20 to 30 cents a pound for the aluminum ones. So better than nothing. But here is, I guess, the moneymaker on this item is my, where are my screwdrivers set? Unfortunately, some of my tools I think have upped and gone, have left me. But I want to get out this little bit of Romex you see, or BX wire that you see here. Unfortunately, as I mentioned, I'm cleaning up my garage. Not sure where I put some of my screws and screwdriver sets, but hopefully I will just be right back. Here it is right here. I'm hoping this is the right one, but here we go. There, that helps when I have my tools handy. So just gonna release this BX wire. BX wire right now going for $2.35 a pound. So that is better than nothing, but I want to get out the moneymaker, which is going to be the copper inside. So this copper, as you can see, if I was to bring this in as is, this is going to be 60% appliance wire. And currently right now, 60% appliance wire going for $2.44 a pound. So a good price, but I want to make sure I strip this. This is thicker than 16 gauge. This is going to be once stripped. This is my like Romex style. It's going to give me clean copper or bare bright copper. And that currently right now, $5.70 a pound. So just going to quickly, just to see if it is actually going to be worth bare bright once I strip it. So just going to check very quickly. Oh, I already see it. There we go. Look at how shiny that is right there. So once I strip this, throw this into my wire stripper. Very easy to do. upgrading this from 60% appliance wire to Bare Bright at $5.70 a pound. There are right here as well on the tips some brass prongs. That brass right there, I do cut these off and I will put them into brass. There is also right here going to be, if I turn this little piece of copper, just to show you, a small little dot. So that dot right there does have a little bit of silver on it. It does connect. There is another contact you see right above my finger there. So 2 contact switches, a little bit of silver recovery, but I do make sure that I cut that silver off, put it into my silver, but I want to get this piece of copper as well. The bottom one there is going to be brass. So there are 2 different pieces here, but this right here, again, there is another nice piece of copper wire. So this too is going to be classified. There is a little bit of discoloration there. So it's going to give me number 1 copper, going for $5.60 a pound, so 10 cents less than Bare Bright, but still, it all adds up for sure. A little bit of tin, okay, and that is it with this garbage disposal. Last thing. So this wire here, a little bit more. This is a little bit of your appliance wire. There are 2 actually connected here. So this would be my nice thick gauge here. So this is going to be stripped. This wire, this is more of your household appliance wire, any wire that gets plugged into the wall. So this is going to be an example of 40% appliance wire. And currently right now, this is going for $1.94 a pound. So wire like this off of my grinder, I'm not going to cut that off. But again, all of this is going to be 40%. So great items as well, for sure. But that's it for my garbage disposal. As mentioned, very quick. It only took me, under 10 minutes to do. This, I don't have to take anything apart. I'm gonna leave the plastic on. The only garbage out of here was this little top, okay? But did get a little bit of copper wire from here, so that was at least a good score off of here. I do have, unfortunately, this was not copper, but still gonna be a motor, getting 25 to 30 cents a pound for this. And this does have some good weight to it. It's probably about 7 or 8 pounds as is, and I will put final weights on the end. But other than that, this tin, great item, 12 to 16 cents a pound as well. A lot better price than I would have got just bringing it in to the scrapyard and getting appliance weight price, and very easy to take apart. So hope you enjoyed that. Again, don't come across these often, but I was glad I did. I will always take the chance, regardless what if it's a sub pump or something like this. If it was an aluminum motor, you can't tell just from looking at it, but if it was copper bearing motor, you're in the money with that number 2 copper. So willing to take the chance for sure. 100% scrappable, these items still, so not gonna fret about that too much, and very easy to take apart. So hope you enjoyed that. Please comment down below, like, share, subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one. Tin Man out.